Hi, friends. Hello. Hi, friends. Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone. Just waiting for some people to join us. Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome. People are starting to join here on TikTok. I'm doing this on TikTok. I'm doing this on my YouTube and Facebook. And I'm just waiting for people to join. I see Ann J. Thompson is saying good morning on YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. And Omar Bailey says hi on TikTok. Hello from Pam. Hello from MSJ. Hello from Kobe Boss or Kobe Boss. Hi. Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Marina Shepelsky. If you don't know, I'm from New York City. My law office, I'm an immigration lawyer, is in New York City. We have a wonderful team of lawyers in New York working with immigration clients from all over the United States. I had a bad allergy attack last night, so my mouth is still swollen from allergies. I got Vietnamese pho. I don't know if you know pho. It's a noodle soup. It's an Asian noodle soup. And it had a new sauce. And I was like, oh, a sauce, cool. Sriracha, some spicy sauce. And I was eating it, and my lips swell up and my eyes swell up. I've been taking a lot of allergy medication, but my mouth still looks very bad. Anyway, we're going to do our best with what we got, right, guys? That's usually how the immigrants do it. We just do things the best way we know how to do it. Hi on TikTok, Godwin Marcus. Omar Bailey saying, really? Yeah, really. You see how swollen my lips are? They're not supposed to be this big. Although my husband said that they were sexy. So there. You can see how messed up my mouth is, and it hurts to smile. I couldn't cancel our show because I know you guys will wait for me and log in and spend your time. Somebody's from Indiana, Mr. Mohit. Hi from XYZ ABC. MK Possible says hello. Good morning from Marcella. Mr. Tusk says good morning. Sammy Zamuri says hi there. Thank you, everyone, for taking your time this morning to watch our show. Thank you, Solange, for saying get well soon. All right, let's get right into it. Big news today. Yesterday, Supreme Court of the United States took arguments over the Biden administration or any president's administration can enforce policies and make immigration laws. This particular case is about whether deportation enforcement should be different for different people. And basically, it comes down to the Supreme Court questioning whether the president's administration, which by constitution is not supposed to make any laws, they're just supposed to enforce laws. Biden or even Trump, remember how he was making all the laws with making things more difficult for immigrants, creating this crazy affidavit of support, additional form about public charge. Are they allowed to do that? Because the administration is not supposed to make laws. Only Congress is supposed to make laws. So now the Supreme Court is asking themselves and the public whether it's something that they have the authority, the power to do. And they're listening, and they took arguments from both sides. Obviously, the Biden administration is saying through their lawyers that they should be making these laws because they're the ones who have the agencies to enforce all this. The Department of State, USCIS, ICE, these are all under the presidential administration. On the other hand, we all need an amnesty. You guys are always asking me about an amnesty. Only Congress should be able to do it, right? They're wondering if it's even something that the presidential administration should be doing. Another good news, actually, is that so far in this month of November, Department of State that oversees the National Visa Center, saw a decrease in immigrant visa backlog. So the lines are now less, and it's actually 3.6% less. So they did more cases in November, and it's not even the end of November yet. Actually, it is. Today is November 30th, the end of November. But actually, as of the end of November, they processed more cases, about less than 4%, than in October. So they're moving in their lines with immigration visa cases. Hopefully, they will keep going this direction because we need some good news with these delays. Every one of you guys is always asking me about the delays in different cases. What else? And that's it. That's pretty much it from last week. Let me just take a quick look. Again, this was big news last week, but it's still news, so I'm going to repeat it. The U.S. District Judge in Washington, D.C. ended Title 42. Title 42 was a public health order that allowed ICE border agents to reject migrants at the border, and preventing them from asking for asylum, because this was a law from Trump times, from 2020, for immigration enforcement. And it created lawsuits, and public health officials questioned it. But basically, Title 42 said for health reasons, they're rejecting these people at the border, turning them away. As of December 21, 2022, so in 3 weeks, they will end Title 42. It's going to make it easier to ask for asylum at the border, which is great news. And my friend Joseph says, good morning, Marina. Thank you so much for your help and support for everyone here. Joseph, I don't know if you heard do you see my lips? He watches me every week, and he knows what I usually look like. I had a really bad allergy reaction. I ate last night a Vietnamese soup, and I work in Brooklyn, and we have all kinds of immigrant-owned, really good restaurants. So I love to eat where immigrants cook. So this one was Vietnam pho soup, noodle soup. I order from there all the time. We also have Uzbek and Georgian food, and Chinese, and sushi, and pizza. And our pizzeria is owned by people from Macedonia. So I'm always trying different things made by immigrants. I live the truth of loving my immigrant community. The sauce they used was something new, and it made me sick. And my eyes and my lips got all swollen. Thank God my throat didn't close up, because then I would have been in real trouble. So I look a little different, and I apologize today. Okay, Mr. Mohit is asking me, what is the processing time for VAWA? VAWA is abuse case when you're married to citizen or green card holder, and it takes 3 years, Mr. Mohit, right now. And before I even start talking to you guys, I'm going to open my usual processing times USCIS link, because you were always asking me about how long different cases take. Just double checking what I said to Mr. Mahit. And look, my eyes are tearing up from allergies too. I'm a mess today, guys. Please forgive me. 31 months, which is about 3 years. Actually, it's going to take like 3.5 for VAWA to be approved first, 3 years, but then also the green card to be approved. Mr. Tusk says, good morning. Simania Patrick says, hey, I like your way, mood that inspired. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Imran says hello. James says hi. Limelight says, oh my God, Limelight was this club in New York City that all of us used to love as kids, as teenagers. And Lime says, good morning, Marinachka. So I know Limelight is a Russian person, because Russian people call me that. It's like saying Bill for William, right? So Marinachka is like little Marina, kind of like Bill from William. So Russian people call me Marinachka. Limelight says, Marinachka, how are you? How long does it take for the N400 to process? I'm going to go to my link, and I'm going to do, so you go to uscis.gov, and right inside the website, you find processing time. And I'm going to pull down N400. The fact that my friend Limelight is calling herself Limelight is telling me, the Sherlock Holmes that I'm not, that you are probably in New York. And I'm going to look up New York field office, New York City field office. although you might be living somewhere else. Now, it depends how long your N400 takes and where you live. But if you live in New York City, I'm looking it up right now, it's 16 and a half months. So like approximately a year and 5 months, my friend Limelight. And you look so pretty in your picture. Armen says, hi, everyone from Armenia. Oh, my God. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for watching. Michael says, good morning, Marina. I'm a green card holder. Can I file an I-130 petition now for my overstayed wife and file I-35 when I become a citizen? Michael, absolutely. Absolutely, you can do that. The thing is, though, that since you're not a citizen, she's not going to be able to get the work permit until you become a citizen and you file something else for her, the I-485, I-765 package. So give us a call if you want help with figuring all this out step by step. My phone number is on the bottom of the screen. Another Russian-speaking person, probably from Ukraine, says, Mila Rayevska. Hi, Marina. The other day, I received a TPS status and a work permit. Congratulations and welcome. So this means that Mila is from Ukraine, like me. I'm from Ukraine as well. Do I have any chances to apply for asylum as a citizen of Ukraine? Yes. Has been in the U.S. for 20 years. I think so. Mila, I would definitely file for asylum. We are starting to file a lot of asylum for Ukrainians. My phone number is on the bottom of the screen. I can work with you guys, whether you are in Chicago or Kentucky or Indiana. I had 2 people do consults yesterday with me personally from Indiana, but we have a great team. You don't have to talk to me personally when you call. Any one of our lawyers is amazing, and we're always talking about the most difficult cases together and figuring out together what to do. Let me get to TikTok. IJ Wedband says, what's good, fam? What's good with you? I'm happy to see you here. User 75 says, I just want to ask if I will get a chance to get approved for a tourist visa when I have 2 sons who are now U.S. citizens. You might not be approved, but if your son turns 21, after 21 years old, a U.S. citizen son can file for a green card for you. Okay? Donna Brown is asking, good morning. I would love to come to U.S. to work in USA legally. Donna, the only way I can recommend is once you come here, we have options. Asylum, employment, marriage. But until you get here, I cannot help. I personally cannot help you find a sponsor. You need a sponsor. Hi, says Musa. Sola says, can you please build a team in Florida? Florida is hard. I'm going to be honest with you. I have a place in Florida. So I'm in Florida every couple of months. And I love Florida. I have a place in Miami. The thing about Florida is I can't work in Florida. It's very hard for me when I'm there. The sun and the heat, it's so nice. I'm too relaxed. And that's what I find about people in Florida. Even to hire a team, it's really hard for me. I feel people in Florida are too relaxed. And I'm happy working in New York because here everybody is cold and hungry and angry all the time. And that gives us the drive to be angry at USCIS and make their lives hell for you guys and win your cases. In Florida, everyone's just like so relaxed, and it's hard for me to work in Florida. Look, this is me personally saying what I say. There are good lawyers in Florida. I have a great friend in Florida. Her name is Ksenia. She's in Orlando, and she does like extraordinary ability visas for athletes who compete in the Olympics, for soccer stars, for people who run. I also have more friends in Florida because I'm in the Florida AILA chapter. So I belong to the attorney group in Florida. I'm there all the time. I have friends there who do again, extraordinary ability visas for people who ride horses, jockeys, horse riders. So I'm in Florida a lot, but it's really hard for me. Maybe one day, maybe. And then somebody's saying, can you please create a team in Oklahoma City? Look, let me tell you guys, we work right now actively with clients from all over the United States, and we win their cases. I don't need to physically be in Oklahoma for us to take your case. Just call us. We have everything now set up so that you can send everything to us right from your phone. You don't have to leave your couch. You literally take pictures of your papers, convert them into PDFs through your app. I'm going to tell you what it's called. It's called Camp Scanner, and send us everything in PDF forms. You can go and scan something at your local Kinko's or Federal Express or Staples office and just email it to us. It's that easy. We have people from Hawaii. We just won a few weeks ago a VAWA case for a man from Alaska. I won another VAWA case for a man from, what state was this? Colorado, or the mountains, something in Colorado. All right, what else? Wilson's asking me on TikTok about social worker sponsored visa jobs from Kenya. You need a sponsor. I'll be happy to work with you if you have a sponsor and represent you and the sponsor. Sol is asking, when will TPS be ended for Haiti? It's not going to be ended anytime. It's not going to end anytime soon. They just renewed it. So Haiti will continue to get TPS. Okay. On YouTube, Ann J. Thompson says, I received a combo card back in 2021 for my I-130 case, which is a family petition. But I had to switch to VAWA in February. I lost my combo card and have a new pending I-131. Can I get a replacement? Do I wait for a new I-131? That's a hard one. You can get a replacement if you lost it, but it depends when it expires. By the time you get the replacement, you already will probably get your new I-131 approved. So I don't know without looking at the times on your card. If it was going to expire 2 months from now, it's not worth to replace it. It's better to just wait for the new I-131. Chiku is asking, hi ma'am, my case is VAWA. Documents qualified November 22, and VC mail me waiting interview. How long wait and how to find a category? IB1 priority, ma'am. So, okay, you had a VAWA case that was approved, it looks like. NVC said they have all the documents they need. You just need the interview. And how long is the wait to wait for the interview? I don't know, a few months. It's hard to say. I don't know what country you're in. So it's hard to say. Anna J says, I really need to go to a funeral for my grandparents in my home country, and I have no advance parole. Can I expedite the I-131? They can't speak to me. It's going to be super hard. You want to call and make an InfoPass appointment. When you're calling USCIS, just ask for InfoPass appointment based on your I-131 and say you're requesting expedited advance parole. You will be able to talk to them in person when you go there. Joseph says, wow, he says he's sorry that I had the allergy and what happened to me, but he's praying for me and God Almighty will heal you. I believe that. Thank you very much. XYZ ABC is asking me about Amnesty registry. What is the disadvantage of applying NTPS? I don't know about the registry. It's very quiet lately. They talked about it in July, and then the midterm elections came, and they stopped talking about it. So I don't know right now what's happening with that. What is the disadvantage of it? I don't see any disadvantage of it. TPS is also good to apply. If you have a chance for TPS, apply for TPS right now. TPS is a really good status. TPS will get you advanced parole that you can use to travel and come back. And with TPS, you will cure coming without a visa, and then you could get married, you could do an employment green card, things like that would work for you. Imran on YouTube says, I applied for work permit for a U visa case in December 2021. Still I'm waiting. Can you tell me how long it takes to get the work permit? So the work permit through U visa is for the bona fide, like pre-approved cases. It takes about 2 to 2.5 years. So it's not even been a whole year. It's too early to worry, although I understand it takes a long time. I get it. You're very frustrated. I'm frustrated with you. But 2.5 years for work permit based on U visa. Dubai Jesus says, how long will it take me to come to the States through invitation? About 3-4 months. Navi Multani says, if the notice to appear, that's an invitation to immigration court, shows you are an arriving alien, is it a legal entry in the US? No, it's not. Okay, it is not. Arriving alien means you weren't officially inspected. Okay, you need to be admitted to not be an arriving alien anymore. I'm just going to look up the sample NTA. I forget the term right now. So an arriving alien is not somebody who's admitted, but if you win asylum, then you become admitted. If you were inspected, then NTA would say how you came here, how you were inspected. Okay, so the NTA would say something else, but you're not admitted yet. Armen from Armenia is saying, dear Marina, do we have any step forward relating to the DV Diversity Lottery 2020 and 21 cases that are currently being processed in court, and maybe the Build Better Act, because the cases are also included? No news. There's lawsuits by people who won the diversity green cards during Trump and never received them. So there's lawsuits about that. Also, the idea for the Build Better, for the Build Back Better law also included those cases. That's true. But right now, I don't hear anything. If you, so Angie, since your advanced parole expired in September next year, you might be able to get it replaced before you get the new one. So just file to replace it. File the I-765, I'm sorry, I-131. You're asking for advanced parole. But you probably need to do both because you lost the combo card. So file both the I-765 and I-131 for replacing the lost one, and ask for expedited because of your humanitarian needs since you're in VAWA now. Hugo Virgil is asking me about VAWA. Is it good? Oh my God, look at Hugo's picture here. Very sexy. Is it good if you receive 3 letters of prima facie approval for VAWA, and what kind of thing is this to happen? So when you have a pending VAWA, every few months or like every year, you can get something called prima facie approval. It's a letter that they want you to use for public benefits, to get like, I don't know, Medicaid or something else. If you have that letter, you can get public benefits because it shows that you might be approved. It doesn't say you will be approved, but basically that means that you gave all the basic requirements and that make you eligible for VAWA. Okay, it's not an approval, but it's a letter you're supposed to use for benefits. Marcella MM asks on YouTube, does it make much difference to rush my forms to apply this year still instead of beginning of 2023? It depends what you're applying for. I always say to people, rushing sometimes is necessary, but if you don't have to, take the time to build a good case, okay? Chica says, ma'am, can I travel while awaiting interview? I have a B1, B2 visa valid, and I can apply for I-765. Travel where? I don't understand the question. Xi Z is asking the asylum and TPS. Oh, I see what you're asking. Okay, so if you have TPS, you're still going to be eligible for asylum. It doesn't make your asylum case bad. You can apply for TPS and also apply for asylum. It's different. It's different for every category. So asylum has its own case strategy, TPS its own. It doesn't mean that you're going to lose asylum if you have TPS. Not at all. Joseph is asking, Marina, please, can somebody renew their work authorization early? You shouldn't file to renew your work authorization before 6 months. Okay. Okay. Dubai Jesus is, oh no, I already asked. Okay. Oh, so guys, if you want, you can be sharing my live on TikTok. Maybe your friends would be interested in getting, uh, immigration questions answered. So I would appreciate if you share my live. And TikTok reminds me to do things like that. Remind you to share. Esposa Portillo is asking, how long for a green card for my husband in El Salvador? I'm a U.S. citizen here in El Salvador with him. If you file for your spouse, it will take around a year and a half. Around. You can also email me, and I'm going to put it in here on YouTube, but TikTok, I'm sorry. TikTok, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that. Okay. So my email is info, like information, info.sheplaw@gmail.com. I guess I can type it in here in the comments, right? I can make a comment. No. Yes. info.sheplaw@gmail.com. You can email us at my email, info.sheplaw@gmail.com, and our team will get back to you to answer your questions, all right? Your questions can be answered, but most likely we will offer for you to schedule a paid consultation. We work with clients only through paid consultations. This I do for free every week. This is my pro bono, and I do a couple of very selective pro bono cases. Usually it's for people, like 2 people a year that we choose for each lawyer. Okay, we only work through paid consultations. Don't get mad. We work for money. We get paid for the time we spend, and we spend a lot of time on, your question. It's not something easy like how long does it take. This I just look up for you on the website, processing times for USA.gov. You can even do that yourself. So I'm not doing any legal advice, but if you ask me for legal advice, I'm going to ask you to schedule a consultation with us and pay. Okay. Do you 12341 is asking me on TikTok, is it possible to get a B1, B2 tourist visa after 3 refusals? Should I try to apply again? I would give it 2 years and apply again. I don't think you're going to get it anytime soon. It also depends why you were denied. But generally, if you were just denied because you're single, you have no property, you have no ties to your home country, if you reapply again, it's not going to help that much. I'm being honest with you. Okay, I have new questions here on YouTube, and Hugo says, thank you, and I get to look at his muscles again. I'm married, so I don't get this opportunity too often. Jana Tool Ferdos is asking, I filed for asylum in 2016 November. It's still pending. I still didn't receive an interview letter. What should I do? You can write a letter to USCIS. You can do e-inquiry with USCIS.gov about your case status. You can talk to your congresswoman or man or your senator. But all of those things might not be very effective. They might not help you to expedite, because people who filed in 2015 and 16 are still waiting, because Trump changed the law in 2019, saying that new people go first ahead of the line. So last in, first out rule. Since then, people who filed a long time ago, sadly, are now waiting for years and years. I had somebody call me who's been waiting since 2013 in the state of Washington. This week, I consulted a man from the state of Washington while he's been waiting for 13. No, wait, that's 9.5 years. He's had 2 kids already born in the States. So things happened in his life. His life is moving forward, but the asylum interview is still unscheduled. Joseph is asking, please, I have a friend that her final hearing for asylum in court, but her lawyer worked together with government. It was canceled. So can she renew her work authorization? Probably not. They probably canceled her case because it was bad and she would have lost. So instead of taking a deportation, her lawyer decided to just cancel her case. But if they dropped her case and dismissed it from immigration court, that means she's not going to be able to renew her work authorization. XYZ is asking me, is it possible to be sent to immigration court for asylum while being TPS applicant? Yes, it's possible. Yes. Andrew Lopez says, how can I stop someone from becoming a citizen because of a fake marriage-based green card? You can write a letter to USCIS reporting the fraud. Imran says, okay, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, TikTok. Kai Blessed is saying, they can get a green card through immigration court. How is it done? I don't know what the first, here. Cable says, I see that you posted that if someone is in the US for 10 plus years and have a child, they can get a green card through court. Yes, it's possible. So let's talk about cancellation of removal. Cancellation of removal is for people who've been in the States 10 years or longer and have citizen kids or green card holder kids or spouse, and maybe if you don't have kids, maybe your parent is a US citizen. That you have qualifying relatives. And this is the final part of this. If you get deported, your relatives would suffer. They would suffer if they had to go to your country. Usually they have a medical problem or a psychologist problem. So you ask the judge in immigration court for mercy for your US citizen child or parent. And you say, please let me stay here because I am needed by them here. They cannot follow me to India or Pakistan or Uzbekistan or Russia or Ukraine because conditions there, medicine is bad. Please let me stay for my US citizen relative. That's cancellation or removal. We do a lot of these cases. Give us a call to evaluate yours. We don't take everyone. We take people who are really eligible. So I advertise it because I find that many people who are eligible don't know about it. So when we do the consultation, we see if you are an eligible person, if your kids have medical hardship, if you can prove maybe psychological hardship, then we will work with you, all right? Give us a call today. Adiola on YouTube says, hi, I want to apply for a travel document for a humanitarian issue, death. I tried to make an appointment with USCIS, but I was told to send to ICE because my case is still pending. Should I go ahead? I don't know. Why don't you call us for consultation? It's hard for me to say from here, from your comment. Marcella says, thank you for answering. It's a VAWA case. Sorry about your allergies. Thank you. What was the question by Marcella? I already answered so many questions. For VAWA, yes, you should rush to apply. The thing is with VAWA right now, right? Just unhighlight this. VAWA is taking about 3 years, but VAWA doesn't accept pieces of cases anymore. That means you need to wait to put your entire case together and then submit it. We used to just send out the VAWA application with like a little story and then take 6-7 months, get all the evidence together, and then submit it as additional evidence. We can't do that anymore because they're turning away our letters. So what we do is we like put the whole packet together and we submit it with VAWA right away, or we wait for request for evidence. So if you have to rush or not is a strategy question. You should give us a call. Maybe we can figure it out together. MK possibly is asking, how long does it get? How long does it take to get a receipt notice from USCIS for the I-360 petition? About 6 weeks. Thank you for answering, says Adiola. Joseph, she should call our office to get information quickly, and we will discuss what she should do. My number is on the bottom of the screen, 718-769-6352. Okay. All right, I think that ends my questions for the day. I wish for you to have a great afternoon. Have a nice afternoon. Have a great week. I'll see you next week, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care.